Hey everybody, I hope y'all are all doing great. In this video I would like to talk about the different concepts to karma. I'm pretty sure that everyone knows the same standard definition of karma, as in when somebody is doing something bad, you often hear people say, well, don't worry about it because they'll get theirs, and things like that. And a lot of times people are referring to this as in, oh, they'll get paid back for that in another lifetime, or when they die, whatever you believe, and things like that. But I want to talk about the concept of karma that you can use and apply to your life to structure it in a positive way, and should eventually change your environment to a more positive manner, and the people that you encounter, and just your experience overall. And you can achieve this by taking the realization in that you are generating your karma sometimes instantly. And a lot of people don't realize this, but here's a pretty good example. Say that you encounter a coworker and you're in a negative mood, and the person that you encounter is in a good mood. Whenever you encounter that person with your negative energy, you put that out to them. So they take what you put out and it's negative, so then they respond to you in a negative way. So whatever reaction stems from when that happens, whether that's a fight, whether you get rolled up at work, whatever the reaction is, you lose a friend, you and your spouse have some kind of fight, or whatever it is, you generated that karma instantly. Most people think that, karma will just build up and get you in 10 years, or if I break somebody's leg, somebody's gonna break my leg, and it don't always work like that. It can be more instant, and there's universal laws for that it's more on the what you put out, you get back, or cause and effect, which karma is in that way. But I'm just trying to get across to people that if you understand that concept of karma and become aware and know that what you are doing is coming right back to you, if you walk up to somebody with a positive, good smile and energy on your face and you say, hey man, you doing all right today? Then they smiling back, hey, yeah, they're doing all right. But if you walk up in a bad mood and you call them something that's negative or criticize or anything like that, then you've created a real tense, negative environment. So not only did you, by being negative and taunting or bullying or just pushing or whatever it was you were doing, that we as humans all have negative traits. So whatever you're doing in your negative trait, without being fully present and aware, all you're doing is causing yourself to be put into that even more and more and more negative energy. And then you're mad, and you're super mad now because you've done been negative to someone, so they got negative with you back. There's been an altercation or a falling out of some kind, and you're just sitting there like, well dang, why did I even do that? And this and that. And it's because a lot of people are not aware before they act that what you put out is coming back to you. I'm just kind of trying to touch on that because it seems like some people either don't understand it or they go a little overboard on it, sort of the kind of thing that you're going to pay for it in another lifetime and those kind of things. But you need to be thinking about the concepts of karma every day in your present moment. Because if you don't, that's how you end up in a bad situation. Take this for an example. Whenever someone steals, people think, oh, karma will eventually catch up to that person. Somebody's going to steal everything he has one day and show him what that feels like. No, that's not what happens. See, every time he steals, he is muddying up his energy and his ability to understand and do right. And eventually he's going to steal 3, 4, 7, 8, 10 times. It don't matter. And all of it's going to catch up to him, and he's going to get punished. Now that sounds similar to the regular concept of karma, but in a way it's not, because he did that internally. See, that's what I'm trying to get out, is it's not always somebody comes along and inflicts pain or whatever you put out back on you. You eventually lead yourself to that, because by him stealing and creating that negative karma, he eventually gets caught on a big steal and goes to prison. And that's because he did that to himself. You know, another example is whenever you have a teenage son or daughter and they start dating real heavily and they're pretty attractive, you know, to other people in their same age and stuff like that, and they just start cheating and you know, they don't really stick with one long, and they just jump around and they continue to do all this stuff. You know, they're 18, 17, 18, they continue up into their mid-20s, and they've always cheated on the person they've been with, or, you know, just used them, lied to them, told them all that. Well, that whole time with them doing that, even though they're not paying for that karmic debt right then, they're going to pay for it, because what they're doing is damaging their own energy. And what I mean by that is inside, they're storing up that negative energy, and whenever they find someone that they really like and they love, they want to quit the cheating, they want to do all this stuff, they want to settle down and make it work, they find out that they can't, because they've done all that stuff. They don't know how to love, and they don't know how to stop cheating. So next thing you know, for all those years there that they cheated and put those people through that, they're going to eventually find out when it's too late that they've messed up themselves so bad that they're, because of their own actions, that they're making themselves pay for that because of what they did to the inside of themselves, in their heart and in their mind, you know. And they just get trained, you know, in that manner of acting that way, and they spend the rest of their life, or maybe not their entire life, because they may eventually get that cleared out and get it settled, but they end up losing, you know, what they think is supposed to be the love of their life and all that, all because of them doing that. So the main point of this message is just try your best to be positive in every encounter that you have. And this is not only for your benefit, you know, which if you worry about yourself and you take care of yourself, then you'll obviously be of benefit to those ones around you. But it's just really important that people adopt this side of the karma, because this should make you more aware and want to be present and think about it before you do something. Hey, you know, if I say that, then it's going to make the person react that way to me, and then I'm going to react, and then I'm not going to have a friend anymore, I'm not going to have a wife anymore, or whatever that situation comes out to. So just be aware, be present, be alert, and adopt that concept of karmic debt, that you can call it if you want to, or what you put out you get back. It's kind of the same there, cause and effect, because in the end, that's as simple as it gets. Now, I know that sometimes you're going to come across that person where you're just, the roles are kind of reversed. You know, you're in a happy, good mood, and you say, hey, to the person, you're trying to talk, or they criticize you, just say something totally out of the way, like, hey man, you're too slow, you can't be doing this, or, you know, we're gonna have to find somebody else to come over here and help you or something. And they do it in a negative, derogatory manner, and the roles are reversed. But you can say to yourself, and this is kind of in a form of discipline, apply that karmic lesson to your mind and say, man, that guy was negative to me, he said that, I did not like it, but if I say something back, or if I react in a negative way, all that's going to do is escalate this situation. And it really all could have been understandable or avoidable. That the guy might have had something really bad going on, even though he was asleep, not conscious and aware of his karmic debt and reactions. You should at least be at all times. That way you're guaranteeing yourself a positive outcome, either way. Now I understand that you can't just take everything when somebody's negative to you, bad to you, and things like that. But with you reacting in negativity is not going to change the situation. This even applies, to your kids, and I'm going to get into that on another video, because this one's coming up to an end. Thank all y'all for watching. I hope that this message sets pretty well with all of you guys, and y'all can apply this. Just remember, what you put out, you will get back. And if you really think about these concepts and come to understand them, you should be able to at least create positivity inside yourself so you can enjoy life and be aware and stop robbing yourself of time. I know people say, oh, we got plenty of time, and all that. And then there's people that say time's running out, and which it is, because someday you're not going to have any more time. But if you're mad and in a negative state over somebody acting negative to you, you're 3, 4 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours out of your day, however long it takes to get you over that, you've lost that. Or, for an example, you might lose 10 years of your life or more to a prison or to anything like that, all because you were doing something negative or reacting negative to it. So in the end, you get what you put out. I hope everybody has a good day, and thanks again for watching.